Good afternoon, friends. Today we shall speak on the topic that subordinates silence. It indicates low morale or discontent. My friends, silence can indicate hostility or disagreement. While it is almost never an indication of indifference, silence can indicate that the other person is having negative emotions. When we experience anger, fear, or embarrassment, our thinking brain shuts down totally. We sit there fuming, unable to speak, enraged, and unable to find words, afraid and scared, speechless. Some people are completely flooded by such emotions. Think of a teenager, for instance. They are prone to withdraw into sullen silence rather than using constructive discontent techniques, talking it out and keeping the connection going. Silence, my friends, can be an indication of empathy. When we are really turning into how the other person is feeling about what they're saying, we are listening more to the tone of their voice, the cadence and speed, rather than the actual words and substance and the content. And so replying with words may not be the attuned response at all. We indicate this to the other by being slow to respond and not jumping in words. Sometimes sounds are more attuned, a murmur, a sigh, sucking in the breath in shock, soothing, cooing sounds, clucking, or shaking the head and going, Similarly, the use of sound, when we are deep in thought contemplating what the other has said. There are many ways of showing discontent by the subordinates, and silence is one of the most preferred when it doesn't want to respond. Silence is golden. This may hold true for personal life, but certainly not for the professional life. By developing good communications system, one can deal effectively with the perils of conflicting ideas. Silence stands when there is a difference of opinion and the individuals choose to force not to confront at all, because he thinks by speaking out, by confronting, he is at loss of losing job or losing a relationship. My friend, silence can exact a high psychological price on individuals, generating feeling of humiliation, pernicious anger, resentment. If unexpressed, certain acts, every interaction, it shuts down creativity and undermine productivity. These are your subordinates or the colleagues who do not ask and boss do not tell. Each one carries out their task without any consensus and defeating the simple principle of achieving synergy. At individual level, silence causes damage to relationships. When two people are not honest about their feelings, they cannot understand each other. Silence is hindrance to knowledge sharing. They limit the scope of thinking of the whole team. I have my suggestion for those people who resort to go silent and not talk it out. Now these pointers to the individuals are: understand, my friends, that speaking out is not wrong at all. Communication is understanding each other's perspective, not agreeing on everything. Poor communication is also bad communication. Explain others the consequences of not considering other possibilities if they try to give you a shut up call or make you silent. And similarly, their suggestions are pointers to the management. On the part of the management too, I feel that they should watch their behaviors of each subordinate, each employee, to ensure that they are promoting what they are preaching. The management must check the reward punishment system to ensure that people are not being rewarded for being silent and punished for speaking out. They make everyone in team accountable for the outcome of the decision taken by the management. My friends, the subordinate silent is surely indicates low morale and discontent. Therefore, you must develop excellent communicators skill, excellent communication skill. If their people are excellent communicators in an organization, it can allow silence when it is effective or called for. Avoid being pressured into spilling when silence is used manipulatively. Offer silence as a gift or sign of respect. Interpret the silence of others appropriately. Understand the way other people and other cultures are silent. Mindfully regulate the use of silence in conversation. My friend, if you want to become an excellent, effective communicator, study the use of silence. When we choose to allow silence and what we do when it is presented to us, test our communication abilities, my friend. Watch out the people in organization who choose to go silent, because they will harm themselves and the institution. Thank you very much.